All right. So I'm Isaiah. Ask Isaiah. I'm online with Frank Tier and Devin Nix Thomas. This uh, collective has worked together uh, for a while now, but we finally got a name, the GrAE Area. In the GrAE Area, the premise of it is more so putting things into context. So much of what we hear, whether it be with sports and music, is very generalized. And I think that certain things have to be put in context to truly be understood. So the first subject that we're going to speak about is LeBron James being a closer. He's a great player. His career speaks for itself in terms of him as an elite player, as a dominant player, as a prolific player in different areas of his game. But one of the things that he's constantly critiqued about is how he finishes games. He has a history of taking over playoff series. He has a history of putting his team on his back in triumphant ways, very similar to some of the greatest players in the history of the game. But LeBron is constantly critiqued because he's compared to players in his generation and past that have played a certain way. And I think that we can break down and put that into proper context. First off, what are your thoughts on LeBron as a closer? We'll go around. What are your thoughts on LeBron as a closer, and how do you think that he's judged and why he's judged a certain way? So I'll start with you, Frank.
Cool. I'll say this. I think it may have been. It probably was 2006, right? And Slam. I was a big Slam head, and I mean, shout to Scoop Jackson. I mean, he one of my early inspirations for basketball and analyzing basketball and writing, right? And most likely he didn't write this, but it was in a magazine. It was in his magazine. Something how I mean. Through all that I mean, the missed free throws, no show fourth quarters, LeBron still showed you that I mean that we were all witnesses, right? And I think for him, it was just a narrative early on. That I mean that perhaps it's because of his willingness to pass the ball, right? That he's not close. He's giving moment. I remember like one time GrAE Arena's in playoff set, and I mean, if someone's a pup early on, whatever, he gonna always be a pup. We assume he's gonna turn to a dog, but he's a pup. And that was just weird because LeBron's first playoff series ever. And I mean, he got 2 game winners against GrAE Arenas, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got 4 quarters against him. So it was just weird. Like, I think it's a thing where perception isn't reality, but if perception is a narrative goes about so long that it becomes reality and people believe it. Just like, and not to switch gears, but for Ra, right? People saying Dirk was a punk, Dirk wasn't tough, and I mean he's a choke. And it's like you can only show like 4 or 5 games when it happened. And I mean, so I just don't get where it came from. Dirk always chopped in the playoffs, so I just don't know how it took Dirk a while to shake the narrative. He had to OD chop in 2011, I mean, to shake that. But that's kind of been like, yeah, the 06 finals he folded, right? That whole series just went left to me. And I mean, so it wasn't just him. Like the whole Dallas series just went left. Like D-Wade took it over, and I mean, there was some questionable calls down the stretch, but it just like I think the manager got overwhelmed, but he had to always shake that narrative. It was always just weird to me, right? I mean, I guess he went out in the first round against Golden State, but that was more so a thing that I mean with Masters. So my point is that it's always a thing where if a narrative gets said enough and stays around too long, it takes a lot of work for someone to break the narrative, right? And you have to go above and beyond. So I remember in 09, 2010, TNT started calling LeBron a closer, right? And it was legit. And I mean, like, and then there's that list that we saw there where it was like the clutchest teams in the last like 20 years. And you saw Cleveland, Dallas, Miami, you know what I mean? By coincidence, LeBron's teams. Then I bring up 2018, I mean, where it was like every other game he was walling in the fourth. You know what I mean, I don't know what was going on. So I think it's times where, yeah, I think if you're going to knock LeBron a little bit, his mentality has changed, right? You wonder why he's not always in the same kind of attack mode because you've seen him go berserk in the clutch in the fourth so much. You wonder why the same approach. I think with him and Kobe, right, regardless of if Kobe's 8 for 10 in the fourth or if he's 1 for 8, he always got the same mentality, right? It's always the same. It's always, I'm a shoot. With LeBron, I guess sometimes it's been times where, I mean, he struggled and he's looked overly passive, right? And maybe that's what has, like, thrown people off so much, but we still can't allow that, and I mean, to take away from what we've seen before in the past. We've seen Bron go like ape in the fourth, and I mean, like go berserk. So I don't know where it came from. And then we talk about game winners and stuff, and the playoffs he has the most. We talk about like triumphant fourth quarter or triumphant. I mean, back on the war games or triumphant game sevens, and he's really on a short list of like 2, to be honest. If you're talking about, I mean, how he plays in closeout game in game sevens. And I actually just sent you a graphic. I'm not sure if you can share on the screen, but I sent it to you. Maybe I should email it to you, right? Sit you on the computer. I'll put it up to you, but it's a graphic that NBA.com actually wrote this year, like January 26th. But sometimes some of the articles about him being not clutch was coming from NBA.com. So I just don't understand. I mean, like how that goes. But that's just my little spill on it before we go any further.
What about you, Dev?
About him being a closer. Well, we all know he's a closer. I think the part that got me confused was the killer instinct thing. Like, everybody always say he don't have the killer instinct like Jordan or Jordan or Kobe, and I just never got that for some reason. Just because he passed don't mean he don't have the killer instinct like Jordan and Kobe. It's just dumb to me. And you can't go on TV without people saying that. It's like the dumbest narrative in sports.
Well, I think
how he don't have a killer instinct, bro.
Right. I think
crazy.
I think to your point about killer instinct, I wanna reference interview I saw, a clip of interview I saw in terms of comparing Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant.
Bro,
So,
I actually tagged you in a tweet, and I mean, I'm not to cut you off, but go ahead, and I'm gonna chime in after. But yeah.
So Bill Simmons is making an argument that Tim Duncan is better than Kobe, and he has Steven Jackson on there in unison initially because he played with Tim, so he would understand where he's coming from with the thought that Tim is better than Kobe or greater than Kobe. So he says, so in response, Steven Jackson says, Tim Duncan is arguably the greatest power forward of all time, but Kobe Bryant wanted to win at all costs. And I'm like,
that's dumb, see?
I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means.
But see, this is the thing that baffled me about the Kobe thing and the Tim Duncan thing, because all Tim Duncan ever did was win.
Bro. No playoffs miss all 50 games. I just don't. I don't understand, bro. Like, right. and most of the time, almost always deep playoff runs. Like almost always, not all the time.
Like literally, like that's all. And we talk about deep playoff runs. We talking about at least 12 games of more or more where you got to put it on your back. And for the majority of Tim's career, especially the first 4 chips, which is a 10-year span, and then even going into the mid 2000s, even going into the mid to late 2000s, at an older age, the Spurs relied on him to carry offense when Manu and Tony were older. So I don't understand where Steven Jackson's coming from. Now to bring that back into LeBron, you can't not have a killer instinct and finish the type of series that LeBron has finished. To get to the finals 8 years in a row, 9 times in his career, you got to finish. You got to play in high leverage games, right? So my theory with LeBron, and I've shared this with you guys off air, but I think that LeBron, especially after 2010, he got in a space where he knows how to delegate certain things. Perfect example is 2018 playoff run. It would be looked at where you look at the Pacers series or even Boston. Certain games he let pass by, and this is to say, okay, they'll have this game, but I know that he understood how to leverage certain things against those type of teams. They're young. They're going to expend a certain amount of energy. My team don't have it tonight. So Indiana might beat Cleveland by 20, and it's going to get overblown. But LeBron knows when you put them in a blender, they can't do anything with me. So them being down 3-2 against the Boston didn't affect him. And you saw in his play, he attacked consistently the same way. My theory with Braun is that in certain situations against teams that can match him, he doesn't necessarily play the same. The attack.
What are you talking about, bro?
And me and Al went back and forth against this. I mean, I hear his point.
What are you talking about?
I fully hear. Let me finish. I hear his point, but I'm a counter it because I know what he means, but I still think it's But go ahead.
So, perfect example. The way he played against, let's say, Boston 2017, or
Uh-huh.
even the whole playoff run in 2017.
Mhm.
You go look at Indiana,
Mhm.
look at Boston. Who they play in the second round in 2017? Was it Atlanta?
It wasn't Toronto again?
No, it was Toronto.
Toronto.
Atlanta's second round was 2016.
Yeah.
So Toronto. Look at the way he's consistently playing against those teams. Even in the Boston series, he took his foot off the gas against Boston in game 4?
When they hit the buzzer beater, yeah.
Right.
They rebound.
He understood that this team can't match him, and when he flips the switch, he knows that those teams can't mess with him in any way, shape, or form. So to your point, Frank, his mentality changes in certain respects.
Okay.
Whereas when he went to Boston to finish him out, he didn't play around. Get him out of there. I'm not playing with y'all. And he's done that consistently his entire career. Going back to 2006 Pistons, when he put his mind to something and he want to smoke a team, he will, right?
Okay.
But then in the very next series, in the finals against a formidable foe that can match him, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry to a lesser degree, he played overwhelmed. He played overwhelmed in the first 2 games, and then you go to game
51. He scored 51 points.
Game 3.
Wait, is it 2017 or 2018?
18.
So 2017. I'm talking about 17.
Oh, 17. Okay, 17. All right.
I'm talking about 17.
Yeah.
The first 2 games.
Yeah.
First 2 games, play overwhelmed. I'm gonna give him these games. Go back to Cleveland. Down 0-2. You understand the circumstance. You understand where you at. You understand the hole you're in. You come out in the first half attacking in a way that is legendary. 31 in the first half. Set the tone. Your team got the lead. You understand who you playing against and why you're in the situation you in. Second half, not only doesn't he maintain the same attack mode, he's not shooting the same, he's not scoring the same, and in turn, you see Golden State come back.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Well, we know why that was, bro.
He's supposed to have 30 every half. He's supposed to
No, bro. I'm not talking about the actual total. I'm talking about the style in which he's playing.
All right. So
that's all I'm saying. It's not even about like somebody will say to you, the 51-point game is one of Braun's best performances. I don't like it because of how it came together. The 49 he had 4 quarters is amazing. But then they go to overtime. He don't even attack anymore. He's not playing.
Maybe he's tired. What are you talking about? So what?
He deliberately wasn't shooting. He's not. It's not about being tired. He wasn't shooting no more. He was passing the ball.
God. What are you, yo,
bro? Okay.
Wait,
now,
so we still on 2017 or 2018?
I'm talking about.
It's probably 17, right?
I'm talking about when I'm talking about magnitude of performances. I'm using the 51 because that's the most points he ever scored in a playoff game. But that's not his best playoff game. He got games where he scored 45, or even the game in Indiana on the road, when he had 40, 15, and 9.
Yeah.
And 18 and 9. That's a back against the wall game on the road. Your team is down. He got way better games than the 51, but people will look at the
because that was a great game.
Huh?
It was an incredible game against one of the greatest teams of all time. You just don't like because he scored 2 points in overtime.
I don't like it because he wasn't shooting. I don't like it because he wasn't attacking anymore.
He shot the ball 5 times in overtime. He's supposed to shoot 20. He's supposed to be Iverson.
Bro, by the time they got to overtime, he wasn't attacking the same.
He was dejected. All right,
of course, but he still shot the ball. He just didn't make anything. That doesn't mean he wasn't shooting. He just didn't make it.
It wasn't the same.
I think in overtime, the Warriors got to reset and jumped on him. I also think he was still a little upset about, damn, I did this shit and this shit here. Now, I mean, so yeah, he was mad. And then perhaps, the George Hill pass, to me, wasn't a bad pass, but I wish it didn't happen, right? I wish he shot it.
Why? It was a good pass. It's not his fault he missed the free throw.
First of all, it wasn't a good pass.
I see how
it wasn't a good pass.
I don't see how we still up on that. I think it was a cool pass. I mean,
watch it.
I wish it didn't happen. I wish it was a cool pass.
Okay, now watch it. He put him in position to go to the free throw line. He got fouled.
Yeah. That's all you can ask for.
No. Now George Hill should have been professional enough to make the free throw.
Bro.
Yes. Now watch this.
You missed the free throw, son.
When LeBron has the ball at the top of the key, Steph Curry's on him. Nobody's moving. Everybody's watching LeBron. He's not even dribbling the ball. He's holding the ball at the top of his head. The reason why George Hill moved was to move his defender to give LeBron space. He's cutting through the lane. He's not even looking at the ball. LeBron throws the ball. It's almost like, say a quarterback is trying to draw a penalty. So to get the flag, he'll throw the ball in the direction of the receiver, knowing it's not a catchable ball. That's the equivalent of what happened. Now look, he drew the foul. George Hill goes to the free throw line. But in that moment, especially with the magnitude of the game LeBron is having, and he just had put them up the Cleveland possession before, he put them ahead. Steph Curry came back. He had to get the free throw. Then Golden State went ahead, back and forth. You already have dominated in a fashion that it doesn't even matter what you do, win or lose. They're gonna respect you. So just go for the shot, or at least attack. If you want to say, now we could go back to 2006, right? Remember the dime he kicked out to Daniel Moss, and they criticized him. I thought that was a good kick out.
Okay.
Because
what's the difference?
It's not that. What's the difference? He was attacking on that pass.
Oh my!
Attacking and he put the
George Hill was open and he got fouled and missed the free throws.
But it's not the same because one, he's standing, he's not putting pressure on the defense, and then you look at the matchup. Stephen Curry's on you. Stephen Curry can't even hold a candle to LeBron James. If LeBron James, anything he decided to do, if he would have drove and they collapsed on him, then he found whoever, I'm like, okay, great pass.
Okay, so that's better than two free throws.
It's not
better than two free throws, bro.
I'm saying the free throws themselves, he should have made them. But what I'm saying is that he should have never passed it. He should have never passed it, or the fashion in which he passed it. It was the best.
Yo, you sounding like Skip Bayless right now, bro.
Pressure on the defense. He didn't put any pressure on the defense. He wasn't looking to shoot. He wasn't looking to be aggressive. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying in certain spaces or against certain teams, there's pockets of a game where he's not aggressive.
First of all, George Hill was cutting to the basket. I don't know what you're talking about, Clinton. He was cutting to the basket.
Bro, he was cutting. He was cutting.
Okay, bro. That's why I'm not sure if he's actually with me, because then why would Clay hold him?
Thank you. If he's not putting pressure, what are you talking about,
bro? If you look at the foul, Clay is running with him.
Yeah.
And then as the ball comes,
yeah,
the ball's passing past George Hill. So then the contact is there, but he's not really looking to grab George Hill. Matter of fact, we go.
And then you talk about he's on Steph Curry. Draymond Green is right there. You think he's not gonna help?
Okay, no, we can share it. We can share the screen so we can see. I'm gonna pull it up right now because I'm telling you. When you look at the actual play itself and look at Braun, he's not looking to score right there. Cavs last possession 2018. (2008) 2018. Okay, here we go.
I can't see it, bro. You get it?
Yeah, I can't see it either.
See the screen right here, right? Right. So you see Braun right here. Great finish right there, right? Now they score right there. That's a clutch shot. And I think Braun doesn't get credit for making clutch shots. He does make clutch shots, right? Now Curry comes back.
Damn. LeBron got 2 baskets in under 35 seconds. Damn, son. Easy too.
Right? So he got fouled. He gonna make the free throw.
Come on, Kevin Love, son. Like,
right?
Why is he so bad?
Now watch this. Braun came and got it. Now Hill gives it back. Braun is not moving.
Bro, Draymond Green is right there. What do you want him, bro?
Oh, watch what I'm. But let me show you something.
He's surveying the floor. Wait.
Now let me just show you what I'm saying.
They didn't cut him off earlier. LeBron was trying to score that. The trying to take it earlier, he got cut off. He was trying to score when he got cut off. I mean, they pressured him. That's how you say, hold on, wait. Let me take it back out and let me figure this shit out. But go ahead.
Okay, so y'all saying he's surveying the floor.
Yeah.
When he gets the ball back.
Yeah.
And Steph is on him. Whether Draymond's there or not, to your point, had he attacked, if he attacks and Draymond collapses, George Hill's wide open for a three. I don't got a problem with that because he's already in a mode where he just previously just scored on y'all, so they know that he's in that mode of he's going to go downhill and put us in a vulnerable position. I'm saying do that and you kick out and find somebody wide open. I don't got an issue with the shot. I don't got an issue with the play because LeBron, that's LeBron. Bro, I'm in a position to score, but they're gonna play on my aggression, and I can play off that and set up a bucket. That's
Bro,
I don't got no issue with that.
I fully hear you, but I ain't seen this before. You got KD on the left and Draymond on the right. Bro.
What are you talking about?
Which way you about to go? He about to go right into a trap with Draymond, or he gonna go left with J.R. Smith really not giving him that much space away, bro? I don't know, son.
No. What? All I'm saying is put it on the floor. All I'm saying is put it on the floor and put the defense in position.
Why? It doesn't matter. He's still found.
I don't know. I what course? I mean, I don't know what put on the floor does right here, son. To be honest, he backs it out. I don't know, son.
Back it out. Attack you. Now watch it. Watch how long. Now look how much time is on the clock when this happens. Only 7 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So if it's 7 seconds, they already know you're not looking to score. They already know you're not. If you holding the ball like this without trying to get a bucket, they already know you're not looking to score. And I'm saying by you doing that, you're taking pressure off the defense. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Braun got to be Kobe Bryant and take 40 shots just because. I'm saying play to your game. Play to the fact that you are a dual threat. Play to the fact that you can score with the best of any player to ever play the game. But when you get in certain pockets of a series or against a certain team, you do certain things. Before I show this, I just want to point out, if you go back to 2013 finals,
yeah,
he had an amazing fourth quarter, game 6, right?
Yeah.
Up until that point in that series, that's one of Braun's worst playoff series. He averaged 20 points for the first 5 games, and in that game itself, he's not shooting. Yeah. They get down, he put him on his back. The way he's
what game he's not shooting?
Huh?
Oh,
what game are you talking about?
Game 6 up until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm saying he's not shooting, not being aggressive. Then they got down, that headband went off. He turned to a different savage.
Bro, let me ask you a question. When you say he not shooting, how many times you want him to shoot? Like, what's the number?
I'm saying.
What's the number? What's the number?
He gotta be aggressive.
What's the number you want him to shoot? You want him to shoot 30 times?
Yes.
I'm asking.
Me personally, Braun's best final is 2015. 2015 finals, I don't got no issue with how LeBron played. I don't got no issue with decision making.
Up to that fourth quarter, he shot the game you talking about. He shot the ball 12 times in 3 quarters.
That's good to you?
That's not terrible.
That's horrible.
How many times?
I will say this.
How many times you want to shoot, bro?
This need context. Games 1 and 2 weren't high volume games though. You know what I mean? Like they were flowy games. So I think he only shot 17 to 18 shots in those games combined. So he was on and they split that game. You know what I mean? So they split from 2 games. He was on pace for that in game 6.
Hold on. Not to cut you off. I just want to add context to that too. Yeah. The game with the block against Thiago Splitter, he wasn't having a good game.
He was having the same game as game 1.
But so we agree he wasn't playing good in those games.
I mean,
okay, but just because he's not playing well, how does this all relate to the killer instinct though?
No, I'm
confused.
I'm saying Braun does have killer instincts, but in certain situations, it's not as consistent as in other situations.
That's everybody, bro. That's literally everybody. Every player in NBA is up and down.
It's kind of everybody. I think.
What are we talking about?
I think I hear what you mean. Like the mentality changes. I mean, so I guess Mike taking 25 shots regardless of what, right? Kobe taking 25 all the time. LeBron may sometimes he may not. I mean, like being attacked more. I get it. It's different. I will say this: Mike and Kobe also don't look to set players up right, like, so it gotta be. So we gotta skew it a little differently, right? But even with yes.
And here's the thing: I think LeBron can be that player exactly the way he is while attacking,
still being more aggressive. Okay, I think I can see that. I mean,
you can dime and still put pressure on the defense. Yeah. You can. There should be no reason why you averaging 20 points for the first 5 games of a series.
Oh, so we're not gonna give any credit to the defense? It's just because LeBron wasn't aggressive enough?
LeBron. I'm saying, and this is a credit to LeBron. I'm saying we got to give more credit to LeBron as a dominant figure. You're saying your argument is the level of competition changes. I'm saying I've seen LeBron dominate this. I've seen LeBron dominate this team before. So there should be no. Okay, perfect example. 2016. The last 4 games showed you, or not even the last 4, the last 3 games showed you that there was nothing that they can do to him. What changed in him?
Being down 3-1.
So mentality changes, right? So if he sees that I can do this against him, what changes the next time? Because they got KD, like his game changes?
Duh, what are you talking about, man?
His game shouldn't change relative to who he's playing. Now the team might not be as good. Cool. If you want to say they're gonna lose, they might lose. But it shouldn't affect how he individually plays.
Oh God, bro.
Of course it does. If you're playing better teams,
3, 4, and 5 aren't that different from 5, 6, 7. To be honest.
What for LeBron?
3, 4, 5 ain't that different, bro. Especially when you factor in, I mean, how LeBron played in Game 7 in 2016. Games 3, 4, 5 in 2017 really ain't that different. It's only the difference is that Golden State is more adept to handle LeBron doing that because KD is there.
So KD being there is the reason why he scored 8 points in the second half?
No, bro, we know why he did.
How many points he scored in the first half?
We know why he did that, bro.
No.
We know why he did that. He did that because Kyrie got on, bro. Kyrie got on.
And what I'm saying to you is that regardless of who's on, you still gotta be LeBron.
No, that's
you still gotta be LeBron. The 31 you did.
That's that Iverson in you. Yeah, it is. Nah, that's that Iverson wants Westbrook.
You have to be consistent.
What are you
regardless of if whatever Kyrie gives you, that's a plus. But you have to play as if Kyrie is not going to. You have to play as if Kyrie's going to give you his 20 to 23 to 25 points, because that's what he is. That's what he is. But you understand who you are. You understand, I gave 31, and I'm going against this team. Now y'all got to pick it up with me, but I gotta be prepared to put up at least 50 tonight. I have to, but I have to because to your point, the competition has raised. The competition is raised. So in the same fashion in 2016, when Braun went out and got 41?
Yeah.
When they both got 41, right? Yeah. They both got 41. They understood the circumstance. The competition is raised. I gotta play at a certain level for us to even have a chance to win.
The first half looked the same though. The 41 first half, Game 5 and Game 4, Game 3 looked the same way. It's LeBron started off, Kyrie got on late. That's the same exact way he was doing Game 3 in Cleveland. I got us hot. He brought us home. Then
but it shouldn't be that way though. That's not good.
Why?
It worked before though, bro. Like it worked before.
Yo,
why would it be that way?
Wait.
That's not Russell Westbrook. I gotta shoot 50 times no matter who's on. That's
not it. That's
yes,
not it, bro.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so watch this. So game six, Boston 2012. Did LeBron take his foot off the gas?
It's different, bro. Like
no, but it shouldn't be different.
I'm down 3-2. I had no championship. I can't lose this shit again. It's different, bro. He like I don't care what nobody says.
But my argument is it should not be different. That's what
your argument is. He's not taking his foot off the gas because he's not scoring. He's shooting. He still was shooting. Like this game we looking at now, he still shot in overtime. He just didn't make anything. That doesn't mean he took his foot off the gas.
It wasn't the
ball
same.
5 times in overtime. Overtime's only 5 minutes, bro. He shot the ball 5 times in 5 minutes. How many times he supposed to shoot it? 12.
Wait, so you think LeBron maintained you saying you think LeBron maintained the same level of aggression?
In overtime, yeah, he did. He shot the ball 5 times, bro. No. I'm asking you, how many times you wanted him to shoot in that overtime? I'm do a Russell Westbrook 2 for 19 in overtime.
Watching the overtime, he wasn't as aggressive.
Is that what you want?
He wasn't attacking the same.
Oh,
he wasn't attacking the same.
Like,
I don't think he was the same, but I think the game got away from him. Like
no, it did. It did. But it gave them a second life. It did give them a second life. They were able to. I mean, it's like anything. It's like once Cleveland won Game 5, the momentum has shifted. They gave Cleveland new life. It's a whole different ballgame. I'm saying that's a valid point. But my thing with Braun is, if I am the most supreme, there's nothing Kevin's gonna do. There's nothing Steph is gonna do that's gonna stop him. You understand? They're not gonna stop him. And I'm saying my argument with the Killer Instinct is, yes, Braun has as many game winners as anybody. He got as many big game series as anybody, and he should get that credit for that. But there are times he's overly passive when he should not be.
Oh my God.
And given his experiences, he should understand. After Dallas, he knows I can never have a series like that again. And he never will. Right? Now, 2012, what you say? I don't got a chip. My back against the wall. The team is against the wall. I got to play a certain way, right? What'd he do? He didn't take his foot off the gas against Boston. Game 6, 2012. Right?
Nah.
So knowing that and seeing that level of success in that fashion, there's certain parts of a game or against certain teams, he got to play that way.
He can't muster that feeling.
Bro, he played the same way stop.
It's not, bro. If you say he playing the same way every time, then it's a clear disconnect because he definitely does not.
Oh,
he definitely does not. The way he played against Boston 2018, and the way he played against Golden State 2018 was not.
Golden State is a way better team.
That doesn't have anything to do with him.
Yes, it does. He played the same way.
His game 2, he's really trying the same thing, bro. Like
what are you talking about? Like he don't try.
2018, son. That was
2018. He only played good in 2 games. He played good in game 1.
That's fine, but that doesn't mean he wasn't aggressive.
No, I mean he was only aggressive.
He had games 1 through 3 are LeBron games, bro. Like nothing changed, bro. Like he played.
You think he was aggressive in game 2?
Yeah, bro. Like
nah.
He ended with 29 or 20 shots. What he supposed to do, bro?
Exactly. He was
35 shots and he can't do that.
How many shots he took in game 1?
29, I think. Oh, 32. Yeah, 21 for 32. Different games for different things, bro. He's not on like he won a game 2.
20 times. That's not enough for you. He got to shoot.
How many he took in game 3?
And I think in the mid-20s. I forget.
Let's see. He took 28 shots in game 3. Is that not aggressive enough for you?
Well, you wait. So you don't see the difference?
Okay, he got to take 28 shots every night.
You said in game 1, you took how many? 32?
Game 2 was over earlier than game 1. We're 3, bro.
But game 2 was over. I'm talking about him individually, though.
Bro, yeah. So he not gonna shoot the same down the shit to the game's already over.
Exactly. Like what do you?
What I'm saying is that
he just took more shots early.
The level of attack
Oh my God.
Bro, he was attacking. Game 2 was attacking, bro. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. Now, I mean, he came out, he did this. They jumped on him early, bro. Game 2 was actually how people thought the series was gonna go.